Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak Out Loud. I'm your host, Chanel Perry, and I'm delighted to be here with you today. I'm going to get right into it because I have work, but I just wanted to come on here really quick just to say that I'm excited because it's Mother's Day weekend. Yes, I'm a mother of a 1 year old, soon to be 2 year old, and I'm just blessed. I am like overwhelmed with gratitude from God, first and foremost, because it's a blessing to be a blessing to someone else that you created and brought into this world. Never in a million years that I thought that I would become a mom. It was something that was not on my to do list. It wasn't in my plans, but obviously God had other plans, and I don't regret it, not one bit. It has been challenging, it has been a rough road, but overall, it has been a blessing. It has brought me many, many blessings. It's finally getting around to me gaining patience, which I lack. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here just to express some gratitude to all the moms around the world who are present in their children's life. Sorry. I know it's not an easy job, and we wear so many hats. And I believe we talked about this at a Mother's Day brunch that I just hosted last weekend. And one of the topics that we talked about was the Superwoman scammer. And what that is that we as mothers feel that we have to do everything on our own. And if we don't, then it makes us a bad mother. And that's not necessarily the case. I feel as though if we have to do everything on our own, we're going to burn out. We're not going to be effective to our children. We're not going to be happy with ourselves. We may go into depression and may bring anxiety, so many things, unhealthy things that statement holds to it of I'm doing it by myself. So even if the father is not in the child's life, for me at least, I'm still not doing it by myself. Yes, the majority of the time I am, but I can't imagine if I didn't have those little breaks or my village to help me out if I need to do something like host a brunch, if I just wanted to go out to eat, or if I just wanted just to get a nap in. I do have those persons in my life, and I'm so grateful for them because they are also mothers, so I'm sure that they understand. So I say that to say we don't have to do it all. And even if we don't, it does not make you a bad mom. At the end of the day, we don't have all the answers. We may need to go to someone for advice, because that's just it. We don't have all the answers. Um, and kids bring you joy, they bring you excitement, they bring you frustration as well. Because with each milestone, you're learning a different person, just like yourself, which with each season you're becoming a different person, and it's the same for kids. And some of those seasons may be more challenging than others, but you have saw your kids grow out of those seasons, grow out of that, whatever behavior, that negative behavior that they're putting out there towards you. um that too should pass. It will pass. You just have to continue to be that mom that you know how to be. Meet them halfway. Try to communicate with them and understand from their perspective. And I'm speaking to the moms that are moms of teenagers, adolescents that are growing up. My son is only 1.5 years old, so I am enjoying this ride for the most part. I am not ready to face those challenges as a teenage mom, but a mom to a teenager rather. But I'm excited. Like I said, it hasn't been an easy road for me with parenting without my parent. And one of my friends said at the brunch that immediately, after losing a parent or your mom, you have to become an adult. And that resonated with me like so much. The next, I believe 2 days later, I text her. I'm like, yo, I'm over here crying because what you said at the brunch, I felt that. And when I took a moment back to reflect, like I didn't have any time to grieve. I didn't have any time to prep to become a mom. Like I don't even know if that's a thing. Like you could prep to become a mom. I don't know. I It's just that I was just thrown into that position of becoming a mom, and not just a mom to my son, but a caregiver to my younger brother, who is now 16 years old after my mom passed. So immediately I had to go into this parental role. Yes, I knew a few things about parenting. I babysit, I did all that. But now I have two boys that are full time my responsibility, and that took a toll on me. I started to go to therapy eventually, and I was diagnosed with, of course, like adjustment disorder, depression, um, but I took that adjustment disorder and I owned it because it was my real life as becoming a mom. It sucks when you have to parent without your mom because I looked forward to this journey, with her. But God, I don't know what God is doing in my life as a mom, as a sister, as a friend, as an aunt, as a growing public figure of my community, which is trying to help other moms, through this thing called life. I don't know what he's doing, but he saw fit for me to be a mom without my mom. I just feel that I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know why he felt that I was strong enough to, take on this position. But I'm learning to embrace it. I'm learning to enjoy it. I'm learning to take it for what it is. And although it hurts that I don't have my mom here, or I don't have my son father in his life the way that I would like him to be, but for some reason God said, Chanel, like you're the one to do this, because it's at the end of the day it's not just about you. It's about moms to come. It's about moms that you're encountering, just women around the world. And it's to show your son not only the good part of life, but to show him that everything is not glitter and gold. Right now, he's experiencing, oh my God, he's all over the place, y'all. He called me mommy like 50 times within 10 minutes, no lie. But I'm just grateful. Like my soul is full right now. And with Mother's Day being this Sunday, I'm not sad about it because my mom has she's taught me so much, more than I can express in words. And I actually want to read to you guys something that she wrote on a Facebook post probably about a year or two before she passed. And I think it was, oh no, so I'm sorry, it was something that I wrote to her actually for her birthday, and it was from a Facebook post from April 25th, 2020. And she passed on February 14th, 2021. And I wrote, "Happy birthday to my daughter slash mother." At this point, I was calling her my daughter because I was taking care of her for the most part. Um, and I wrote, "All my childhood family pics looks like this. With gratitude, I want to thank God for my mama for countless of reasons, but most importantly for always being there for my brothers and I. She made no excuse, and she never fell short in our eyes. The secret tears she cried, the hidden hurt she endured, and the silent prayers she prayed did not go in vain. Dear mama, thank you for being a great mom. I may not see it a lot, but I love and appreciate you beyond words." I found myself getting emotional last Sunday when I was cooking dinner. They were tears of joy because in that moment I blocked out all the sad moments, all the disagreements, all the miscommunication. I found gratitude in you raising me to be an amazing independent woman. The fact that I can get in the kitchen and cook a whole soul food meal that doesn't come close to yours, but is delightful. It made me realize that I am blessed among many other factors. Although we are all adults now and life is different, one thing that remains the same is our love. It's triumph of all our differences. Let's not worry about tomorrow and bring let's not worry about what tomorrow brings and enjoy today. Happy birthday. And I sit in that because it's truthful, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that not always had a great relationship with their mom, and for many reasons, and it's just communication at the end of the day, miscommunication. But for the most part, my good days outweighed my bad days with my mom. No matter what she said about me, no matter what I said about her, like, she is the reason I am the person I am today. Aside from God, she is the reason, I'm able to do this mom thing by myself, because I saw her do it. Not that I want to do it by myself, but that's just the cards that I've been dealt with. So I'm dealing with it. And my mom always questioned our love for her. And it had nothing to do with us, it had everything to do with her wanting to be a perfect parent, wanting to give us more, wanting us not to suffer. And that's just a mother's love. So I don't knock her for that. But I also reminded her, like, I wouldn't trade you for anything in the world. Like, you were perfect in my eyes. We all fall short. You don't have all the answers. You made do with what we had to. And she made no excuses. And I stand on that today. When I made the choice to have my son, and I said those words to his father, like, I'm going to do this with or without you. And I don't mean that in a cocky way. I just mean that because that's just what life is. I cannot fold. I cannot fall as a mother. Like, what am I supposed to do just because the other parent is not helping? Do I do the same thing they do? No. At the end of the day, I have to make do for my child. Through the challenges, through the ups and downs, through me learning, through my own mistakes, through my frustration as a parent. I to laugh. I try gentle parenting. Amir is not a gentle kid, but I do try to be intentional with him with the things that I know. Even with my mom growing up the way that she, parent, she did what she knew. She did what she knew best, and I always told her that. And one of the things that I had an epiphany about is that when I first was mothering or parenting Amir, I saw myself surviving, and that's what my mom did. And I think that's what she regret, because the only thing she did was survive as a parent. She made sure we had everything that we needed to have. I'm telling y'all, we didn't go without. Even if the lights went out, we had candles. You make do. Stuff happens. If we had to move, she made it happen. We never went without eating, no matter what type of meal it was. And for that, she was surviving. But I think she regret a lot of not thriving as a parent. And when I say thriving, I mean being intentional about being present with your children, giving that affection, giving that love, learning the love that you didn't have to give to your children. But it still didn't leave us like loveless of my mom. It actually made us love her more. But that's something that I pride on today, just to not merely survive as a mother, but thrive as a mother. And at the end of the day, I'm going to do that one way or another. I may cry a lot of tears. I may laugh. Sometimes I laugh because I be tired of crying. I have random moments where I'm like, this is hard. I don't know if I can do this. But then I think back, because we don't have trials and tribulations just to say we can't do this. They're a testimony to what we can do, what God can use us for. And I'm just so grateful to be that person that He is using, that vessel. And I don't have all the answers. And that's why I take women with me on this journey, because I don't have all the answers. And we can feed into one another. We can pour into one another. And that's just how I see it. So, ladies, mothers, all the mothers, I want you to, if you can, because all of us not able to. I don't even have a babysitter, but I'm still gonna plan my weekend. We gonna make it do what it do. If you can, enjoy your weekend. Give yourself grace. Take off the superwoman cape, because even superwoman needs help at some point, you know? Even superwoman needs to let her hair down. She has to recharge. So this weekend, try to enjoy yourself, and even if it's not the whole weekend, whatever day that you have available, take that day, enjoy it, pamper yourself, go out to eat, go to the beach, even if it's 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you have to do to give yourself some me time. um, Continue to be the great mothers that you are. Continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to pray, continue to, nurture and love your kids. Listen to them on every level. We don't have all the answers, and sometimes we want to our way or the highway, and that's not always the best fit for your child, depending on where they're at in life. Sorry. But all in all, I'm proud of y'all, because my respect for women has went up 1,000. Mothers has went up 1,000 since I became a mom. Like, it's nothing more powerful, more gifted than becoming a mom. Don't ask me about having a kid, because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you it's for the birds. But if eventually, if it happened for your life, you will learn to embrace it. You will learn to love it. You'll learn to just take life for what it is, and not for granted. Just, I don't know. I'm just so grateful, and I'm happy, and I'm sorry that I cry, but I miss my mom dearly, and life is not as I planned it, but it's exactly how it needs to be. So I'm grateful for that, and yeah. Until next time. And one more thing, I'm sorry. My podcast is not so consistent right now because I'm like a spontaneous person. So whenever I'm inspired or anything, I'll get on here and I'll make do a recording to do a podcast. Like today, I felt beautiful. I felt like strong. I felt powerful. Like, this is my weekend. It feel like my birthday. Like, I take birthdays serious. So bear with me, y'all. It's not that I'm inconsistent. It's just that that's how I put messages out there. I want them to be real. I want them to be raw. I want them to be, my authentic self, not practicing something, but just speaking from my heart. And I think that's what God has led me to do. So, again, I don't want to keep rambling on. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. Give another mother a hug. Do something nice. Show gratitude. And I'll see y'all next time.